of my life energy and shifted its course. I yielded to the urges and instincts that welled up from within. With hindsight, it is clear that my dark night of the soul in New York that year was my inborn destiny, my acorn, trying to grow. Within a few years, I set aside my plans to study law and began the long road to becoming a Jungian analyst. Around this time, I met and married my husband. He had a deep longing to have children, and I had become wise enough to know how to yield to what life offered. 2 years after our wedding, I became a mother. To my surprise, the first year of my daughter's life was filled with great fulfillment and joy. After the first few difficult and exhausting months, she and I settled into a wonderful rhythm. I adored everything about caring for her. As if having this beautiful, perfect baby weren't enough, I began my training to become a Jungian analyst just after my daughter turned 1. I would push her stroller around the neighborhood, a heavy volume of Jung's collected works weighing down the diaper bags so that I could sit on a bench and read when she fell asleep. I felt completely whole and content. But this contentment was short-lived. A few months after my daughter turned 1, I became pregnant with our second child. The new pregnancy brought with it more exhaustion and more anxiety. I worried constantly about how the next baby's arrival would affect my life, my work, my analytic training, and my relationship with my daughter. My son was born a week before my daughter's second birthday. Caring for a toddler and a newborn was draining, and I found myself overwhelmed, exhausted, and depressed. Though I continued to see a small number of patients in my private practice, I was forced to take a leave from my Jungian training program, leaving me feeling adrift, without the sense that I was moving forward in my life professionally. I weighed more than I ever had in my life, and I had no time to exercise or eat thoughtfully. The physical exertion, the third straight year of sleep deprivation, the lack of any time to inhabit my thoughts and inner life, and the sheer impossibility of meeting the demands of an infant and a toddler left me feeling depleted, tearful, and incompetent. With 2 little kids, I felt as though I were losing myself, getting sucked into the mire. One cold December day, having gone for a walk just to get out of the house, I struggled to push the kids uphill in the double stroller. Everything about being a mother is so hard, I thought to myself. My next thought surprised me. I'm growing so much as a result. What is happening to me right now must surely be an opportunity to understand myself better. It has been over 15 years since that thought first struck me, and my babies have grown into teenagers. Along the way, it has not ever ceased to be true that parenting is gut-wrenchingly difficult and always offers new insights about myself, if I care to see them. I have learned from my parenting experiences, and I have also been privileged to witness the parenting journeys of mothers in my practice. Some of them becoming mothers for the first time, others managing a relationship with their adult child, and everything in between. Motherhood, with its intense physical and emotional extremes, is a crucible in which we are tested and altered. In the alchemical vessel of motherhood, the heat is turned up high. Outdated parts of our personality are melted away, and new structures are forged. Motherhood is a dizzying high-wire act, a masquerade, and a communion with mortality. It is a falling from and finding of grace, a falling in and out of love, and heartache by the hour. Motherhood is the ultimate confrontation with yourself. Whatever is there to discover at the bottom of your soul, whether dross or treasure, motherhood will help you find it. One of Jung's most important ideas is that we continue to grow and develop throughout the course of our lives. According to Jung, we never stop growing and changing. In fact, as we age, we have more opportunity to become ourselves, to tend to the unfolding of our unique blueprints, to grow into the oak trees we came into the world with the potential to be. Jung called this lifelong maturation individuation. Individuation is the slow process of tuning into your authentic self. It takes a lifetime. It requires you to stay open to life so that with each blow or disappointment or mistake, you befriend some new part of yourself that had been unknown or despised by you before. If you go through life tending to your authentic voice and making it your job to learn and accept as much about yourself as you can, you generally wind up being one of those older people who are happy and wise, rather than an older person who is bitter and small-minded. At my first symposium in